Hi cuties, welcome to this class. This is Social Science video class, Term 3, Class 5. I'm very happy to see your third midterm test performance. Very good children. Today we are going to discuss the next topic, Unit 2, Agriculture. Before we are going to discuss about agriculture, we must know two Tirkural which belongs to agriculture. Okay. ஏரினும் நன்றால் எருவிடுதல் கட்டபெண் நீரினும் நன்றதன் காப்பு. I repeat this. ஏரினும் நன்றால் எருவிடுதல் கட்டபெண் நீரினும் நன்றதன் காப்பு. The meaning of this Tirkural is manuring is better than plowing. After weeding, watching is better than watering it. Then only they can able to earn more. Then another one Tirkural is உழுதுண்டு வாழ்வாரே வாழ்வார் மற்றெல்லாம் தொழுதுண்டு பின் செல்பவர். I repeat this. உழுதுண்டு வாழ்வாரே வாழ்வார் மற்றெல்லாம் தொழுதுண்டு பின் செல்பவர். The meaning of this Kural is they alone live who live by agriculture. All others lead a cringing, depending life. So the agriculture is important. So each and everywhere they are giving importance to agriculture. So we must know lot about agriculture. Here in this lesson you can able to describe the features of agriculture, list and explain different types of farming and irrigation, and you can able to name the various crops grown in Tamil Nadu. First of all, introduction. Agriculture. Agriculture is the art and science of preparing the soil for cultivation, growing crops, and raising livestock. Livestock is nothing but animals. Okay, farm animals. It has become a necessity for the humans. So agriculture is very necessary for humans. Agriculture led to the development of human civilization. So it led the human civilization. It gives some development in the human civilization. Children, do you know the basic needs of a man? The basic needs of a man is food, shelter, clothing. So first basic need is food. So food we get from agriculture. So agriculture is important. Here, we are going to see some activities which make the agriculture success, which make the cultivation success. The first activity, preparation of soil. Preparation of soil is a very important step in agriculture before cultivation of crops. It includes loosening the soil while the soil started to prepare through plowing. It loosens the soil, okay, as well as removing weeds from the soil and the leveling of soil before sowing the seeds. Then only the seeds which go inside and it started to grow. Here, loosening of soil improves the air circulation in soil and enhances the water retaining capacity of the soil. So water is also another important one to develop the agriculture. The next activity, look at a farmer. Farmer is sowing the seeds. Sowing is the process of planting seeds. After plowing, sowing, next activity. Okay, in sowing, generally little soil is placed over the seeds. Sowing can be hand sowing or planting, so in which handfuls of seed are cast over prepared ground, and it offers great precision. Seed is sown evenly and at the desired rate. Okay, the next activity. Here, after the seed, now the seeds are sown. Okay, now the sapling is grown. So after the sapling grown, we have to manuring. So manure is a decomposed form of dead plants and animals. which is applied to the soil to increase production. It is a natural form of fertilizer and is cost effective. The human and animal excreta is also used as manure. The livestock manure is rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So, mostly this livestock manure only used for agricultural field. Next is watering. Irrigation, watering the crops. Irrigation means watering the crops. Irrigation is the artificial application of water to the soil. Now the crops slowly grown, after manuring. Okay, now it needs more water. So that is irrigation. Okay, so irrigation is the artificial application of water to the soil through various systems of tubes, pumps, and sprays. Irrigation is usually used in areas where rainfall is irregular or dry times or drought is expected. There are many types of irrigation systems in which water is supplied to the entire field uniformly. The next, weeding. Okay, so the weeding means the unwanted plants that grow in between the crops are called weeds. The process of removal of such unwanted plants is called weeding. Okay, it loosens the soil. After weeding, it loosens the soil, which helps in penetration of water to the roots of the cultivated plant. The next activity. Now everything is over. After some time, it was let it free, let it dry. This is harvesting. Here, harvesting is cutting of crop after it is matured. Now the crops are matured, isn't it? So after a lot of activities, now the crops are grown and matured. Okay, so harvesting is not only about cutting crops but also involves the separation of grain seeds from chaff. That is, chaff means a thin covering of grain. So after harvesting, the grains are separated. Okay, separated from the chaff. Next, storage. So after that, it was stored in a sack, started to collect. Storage means the phase of the post-harvest system during which the products are kept in such a way as to guarantee food security other than during periods of agricultural production at the marketing level to balance the supply and demand of agricultural products, thereby stabilizing market prices. Here it was now the grains are stored in a big place, it's called granaries. Here in India, these are the places the rice are grown very well in these places. So here the thick green color which shows that major growing areas in India. Now light green indicate minor growing areas. So in India most of the places the rice is grown. India is an agricultural country. 1/3 of our nation's income comes from agriculture. Agricultural development contributes to the economy of our country. Now we are going to see about farmers. Farmers in India. So a farmer is a person who cultivates crops and rearing animals, that is livestock, isn't it? Farm animals, poultry and other livestock. Okay. And India is a land of farmers. So most of the person in India, they cultivate crops and they rear animals also. India, so only it is called as India is a land of farmers. It is called so because majority of Indians are directly or indirectly involved in agricultural activities. So agriculture is a backbone of our country. Do you know a small for farmers means not only a big area but also 1 hectare. If a person has 1 hectare also, they can able to cultivate the crops. So that persons are called micro farmers. These farmers who cultivate in an area less than 1 hectare are called micro farmers. Next, we are going to see types of farming. Here, in agriculture, we have seen, some activities also we have seen. Okay, so what are the activities which you follow one by one? So after that, cultivation, from cultivation to harvesting, we have seen. So in this, they have some types, some several types of farming is there. First one is subsistence farming. Here, in subsistence farming, crops are cultivated and used only for own family consumption. Such type of farming is adopted by small and marginal farmers on fragmented land holdings. The cultivated crops are usually food crops. The method of this farming is generally orchard. Here, this subsistence farming is including a family members itself. Okay, so they cultivate the crops whatever we need to consumption, we need to use, we need to consume. So they didn't do broadly. Next one is commercial farming. Unlike subsistence farming, here the crops are cultivated for commercial use and is sold in markets. Okay, this method of farming is done by using modern tools and techniques. Then only they can able to make the farming fast. Okay, and the production also more when compared to subsistence farming. The commercial farming, they are using some modern tools, isn't it? So the work is also easy and fast, so they need not need more labors. Next one is plantation farming. Plantation farming is done in an estate where a single cash crop is cultivated on a large scale. Example, tea, coffee and rubber. So cash crops are crops which is not used for food. Okay, so mostly it was cultivated and it was a sale in the market. So they earn money. So they cultivate the crops for earning money purpose only. So it is called cash crops. Example is tea, coffee and rubber. Next farm is mixed farming. Mixed farming refers to the rearing of animals along with the cultivation. This type of farming is economical because they should not spend more money, any money for a food of animals, isn't it? So the food of animals, the farmers can able to take from their land, the waste, everything the animals will eat, isn't it? So this type of farming is economical. Do we know who is he? He is Honorable Durai Kannadais. He is a Tamil Nadu Agriculture Minister. Shall we recall what we have learned today? Today we have learned farming, okay, and 4 types of farming also. First one, subsistence farming. Okay, it is used mostly, it was used for family members. It was cultivated for family members. Next, commercial farming. Okay, then in this commercial farming, they use some modern tools and techniques. Next, plantation farming. So plantation farming, mostly they use cash crops. Next, mixed farming. So the people, the farmer, they cultivate the crops as well as they rearing the animals also. Okay, thank you children, have a nice day remaining. We will see in the next class. Thank you.